Today we're going to review the PolarPro filters for the Phantom 3. Hey YouTubers, it's Back Focus 11 coming to you from El Monte County Park here in Lakeside, California. We're out here testing these PolarPro ND filters we just got in, and you can see it has an ND4, an ND8, and a polarizer filter. Now since I bought these from PolarPro Direct, they've actually come out with even an expanded kit that goes all the way up to like ND32 or 64 or whatever. I'd like to get my hands on that. That'd be really nice, slowing down that shutter speed. Now what these ND filters do is it allows you to shoot at a slower shutter speed. It takes some of that jello effect, that strobing effect out of your videos, and gives you more of a smooth kind of look, which is typical of a lower shutter speed, which most video cameras shoot in anyway. But the quadcopters like our Phantom 3 and our Inspire and our other ones, they seem to take the shutter speed and shorten it and make it 1/100th of a second, 500th of a second, thousandths of a second to kill all that light coming in, because there's no ND filters built in these cameras, and that's how you get that jelloing effect. So let's try these out, let's see how they work, but before we do that, let's unbox these filters and see what's inside the box. So the PolarPro Phantom 3 filter kit comes in this nice little pretty box like this, retail packaging, this little peg thing on it. And I am by myself, so I'm going to open this up with one hand, hopefully not spill it all over the parking lot here. But you look inside, there are your filters right here. And then also in the box are these baggies, little nylon baggies that are in here. Looks like this is places where you can store the filters when you're not using them. And you see it comes with three for the 3 filters. So I imagine that expanded kit I talked about a second ago, that probably has baggies for all those filters. Another plus, by the way, for these ND filters, besides reducing the amount of the shutter speed and the strobing effect and all those other things, it also increases contrast, because you're taking out some of the glare and some of the reflected light coming back in the camera. The intensity of the light is a lot less. So the shutter, for the sensor in the camera, I should say, has a better opportunity to expose areas in a different fashion. So that's another plus to having these ND filters. Here's the PolarPro nylon bags that they come in. And you get 3 of those to put the lenses away. Also comes with this little white string. I don't know what this is for. So the first thing you want to do when you want to put these filters onto your Phantom 3 Pro or your Phantom 3 Advance is go to the drone's camera, and you'll see this outer filter that's on here. This actually unscrews from your Phantom 3. I'm using a Phantom 3 Professional right here. So this actually does unscrew. I didn't even know that. What I started doing is I was taking the PolarPro filters and I thought they slipped on. They don't. This actually unscrews. So since I don't have a camera person, I got the iPhone propped up. Sorry about the crappy video quality, but I'm not using my really good video cameras for this video. This is iPhone I'm shooting this on. But you want to unscrew this filter here. You see that's all threaded there. And you want to go over, and we're going to put the ND4 filter on. And it goes on like that. Okay, this is actually the ND8. I'm sorry, I said ND4. That's the ND8 filter, and you can see it does add a little bit of weight to the camera. It does kind of sit down. So we'll have to see if this kind of puts any extra stress on the gimbal. We'll have to check this motor right here after our flight and see if it's excessively warm, since it's trying to fight gravity to keep this camera level. Now this ND8 filter that we have installed in the Phantom 3 right now is only 3 stops of light reduction, so it's not a lot, and that's probably why it's more advantageous to get the kit that goes up to, like, I believe ND64 or ND32. I don't have internet access here. I was going to look it up before this video, but it's definitely a higher amount of light reduction than this kit. And so this will still give you a good effect on your videos. It won't probably bring me down to like 1/50th of a second at ISO 100. We'll see. We'll fire it up and see what it does. First, we'll start off with the static check. This is the Phantom 3 Professional with no filter attached. The drone is reading a shutter speed of 1/640th of a second at ISO 100. Next, we'll attach the ND4 filter. Now the drone is reading a shutter speed of 1/160th of a second at ISO 100. And now finally the ND8 filter. That reduces the shutter speed to 1/120th of a second at ISO 100. Still about double the speed of 1/60th of a second, where we really should be. All the more reason to get the advanced pack that has the higher level filters. As you can see, we just took off here at El Monte Park, and heading towards El Capitan Mountain, you can see there's much more contrast compared to the non-filterized video, which is this. Unfilterized is a tad overexposed and more washed out. Now back to the ND8 filter, you can see the contrast comes back. None of these clips were adjusted in post-process. This is straight out of the camera. As far as these filters being a little bit heavier, well, it doesn't seem to put any stress on the gimbal. I did check that gimbal motor after this flight, and it wasn't any warmer than usual, so I wouldn't be too concerned about it. If you're looking for an ND filter set for your Phantom 3 Pro or your Phantom 3 Advanced, this PolarPro kit would be a great addition to your setup. But if you're really serious about your videography or your photography, I would definitely get the 6-pack kit that has filters all the way up to ND32. That gives you the most creative options. All right, well, that will do it for this video on the PolarPro Phantom 3 filter set. I'll tell you, with that filter set, this makes this Phantom 3 a great backup drone, especially if you're an Inspire guy and you're looking to have a Phantom 3 as a backup drone or an extra drone, a portable one. This filter kit really makes it happen. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to have some more videos to come. We're going to be doing some traveling in a few days. So hopefully we'll have some videos posted up here of our trip. So look forward to that. All right, folks, from Lakeside, California, we'll catch you on the next one on Back Focus 11. See ya! That is the moon right there. That's not a speck of dust. Not bad for a little iPhone camera picking that up, huh?